Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. That's the order. Leo first. Excuse. Number one, you and me. Gangsta's Paradise is a song I'm coming in on y'all. Leos. Ooh, I almost said Libra. You may be dealing with a Libra there, Leo. Ooh. Damn, y'all, you may be dealing with a Taurus, Leo. Or you may have Taurus somewhere in your chart, because this card came out for Taurus too. Now, you could be celebrating, because this is the one. What song this is? In the Dark. Look. Hear me now. You may think you in paradise right now, because the song that just played was Gangsta's Paradise. That's the song I came in on y'all on. So you may be in the type of paradise and you're in the dark about the paradise, because the whole time you thinking you in the sweet, bountiful lands of abundance and you in the Gangsta's Paradise. So it's like you celebrating a lifestyle you are unaware of. It's like behind the scenes a whole bunch of shit going on that you not quite sure of, but what's being presented to you is celebration. So you celebrating. Now you could be celebrating with 3 different people, because each person is holding a cup. So third dimensionally, this could be 3 different people, each carrying emotion regarding one overall topic, regarding one overall situation, and y'all could share those emotions. It's like an emotion you could relate to, or emotion you fuck with. So it's like, yeah, I could rock with this. I can hang with these people. They feel the same way I feel about a certain type of situation. But the song that's playing is in the dark. So you may be in the dark regarding those people. So they may be showing you one thing, but behind the scenes it's a whole nother thing. They just know, since you feel this way, if we act like we feel this way, we could, she gonna fuck with us. He gonna fuck with us. They gonna fuck with us. This job gonna fuck with us if I act like I know what I'm doing when I get here. You feel me? Or if we talking 4th dimensional internally, it's like you got 3 different emotions regarding one situation, and you just cycle through the emotions, but all those emotions are on the same type of I would say spectrum. It's like red, orange, and yellow. They not all red, but they almost in the same graph. You feel me? That type of situation. Oh, and what I told you, you in the dark about something, because it's like, yeah, you celebrating, but you really not in balance. You're not balanced at all. So you may be in a situation where you're asking for help. You're asking someone for an opinion. It's like you're in a state of asking or wanting some sort of assistance. Or it's like you're just in a state of need. Or like you got that lack mindset going on. I'm trying to, because it's like, because of this situation, you celebrating with people that got other plans. You celebrating with a person, place, or thing that got other intentions for you. And because you don't see that, but it's affecting you in a way where it's putting you in a state of lack. Now, and because you are in that mental state of lack, if we talking 4th dimensional, if you're in a mental state of lack, it's fucking with you on a sense of your external world, because what you think is what your outside world reflects. So if you think you lacking, your whole outside realm is going to reflect the lack. You're going to be in a state where you need a lot of assistance. You're going to be in a state where you need a lot of help, because mentally you are in the state of I need, I don't have, I'm lacking something. And that's just because of the situation you're involved in. Whether that's three's a crowd, or you just, because you don't know how you feel about something, but it's like you celebrating that feeling anyway. It's throwing you in a pit, basically. Song that's playing for you is No Scrubs. Maybe dealing with some scrubs. No. And it's like, overall scenario is this. You may also be dealing with a Scorpio. Scorpio got this card too. And I think, damn, you may be dealing with a Taurus. You may be dealing with a, who had this? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I want to say Cancer and I just said this one, Scorpio. So you may be dealing with a Taurus, a Cancer, or Scorpio because they got these same cards. Or you just dealing with a water sign, an earth sign, and a fire sign. But regardless, it's like you now, you need to be defensive towards something. It ain't even like, it's because whatever you're participating in, whatever you're celebrating, or once upon a time you were celebrating, because this is the one. So it's like there's still some type of celebration regarding the topic, regarding something everybody has the same emotion towards. And because you partaking in that fruit, because you're buying this, you are lacking. It's like you are investing so much in this, now you are lacking. And because you are lacking, you realize you got to be defensive. It's like you realize something's draining you and you got to be defensive towards it now. It's like you thought something, you at one point, because well, see, if I flip that, it's like you weren't, when you were like, I don't want to say by yourself, but when you weren't with this, with whatever these cups are, when you weren't giving energy to these thoughts, these emotions, it's something you're emotionally connected to. These could be people. So when you weren't involved with these people, when it was just you alone, you were in a state of balance and you could help other people. You had so much balance, you could give balance to others. You had so much abundance, you could give ideas to others, you could give opinions to people, and you didn't have to be defensive. But ever since you got involved with these people, ever since you got involved with this job, ever since you got involved with this person, place, or thing, or just a fucking idea, mentality, habit, it puts you in a state of unbalance. And now you're defensive. Whatever this is for you, this is the cause of this. And you realize that now. Bottom of the deck, what the fuck? I told you, bro. Now it's like you don't want no type of conflict. Now if this could be read either way. You really may be dealing with a Scorpio. Or Scorpio's involved in this situation, goddammit. Because Scorpio got this card too. Scorpio had this. And Scorpio had this. And I shuffled. So, people may be fighting these same people. Shit was sweet once upon a time. But ever since you guys realize you gotta be defensive, now motherfuckers is fighting in that environment. It's like you defensive to bring balance to yourself because you realize you out of balance, you out of abundance. You don't got that same abundance you had before you were dealing with this. And now you realize you got to be defensive towards this. And since you being defensive toward this, motherfuckers around you fighting. Motherfuckers around you is mad. They either fighting themselves or they trying to fight you. And you defensive. Because look, this motherfucker right there. Same tights, same boots. I mean, they probably knocked your goddamn hat off. But that's as far as they got to touching you. Song that's playing for is Break the Bank. Alright then, Leo. Aries. Oh. Alright there, Aries, what y'all got going on? Because y'all shuffle kind of goofy. The first one was pretty cool. The second one, though. So, since the first one was cool, the first one is you. You may be cool on a situation, but the second one could be a person or a place outside of you. Or it's just another perspective. You may be cool on a situation because you done went through some shit, or somebody outside of you is not cool even though you cool. Now this is the third shuffle. Yeah, this shit. See, this shit's smooth, but the overall situation, you smooth though. We gonna see though. That was just what I got from the shuffle. My leg is out of there. That shit is numb. Can't feel it. Oh, see, I don't know, Aries, I don't know. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Now, you may have, this could be you coming to the realization that something you invested in was not the proper investment. Okay? I need a little bit more to go off of. Bottom of the deck. And now, because you realize that, because you realize something you invested in is not the right investment, my leg is like pin needles. Now you want to go somewhere else. Now you want to move emotion. You want to take a new emotional approach. You want to go in a new direction towards something that you are emotional about, whether that's a work situation, a business, or a person. But you realize something was a poor investment. You shouldn't have gave so many thoughts to that one business. You shouldn't have gave so many thoughts to that one idea. That you shouldn't have gave so much time. Look. You shouldn't have gave so much time to that one person, that one place. Whatever this is, whatever you invested in, Aries, you realize you shouldn't have invested in it. It wasn't what, it didn't bring you what you thought it would bring you. Because if I flip this, you living in the garden, either because, and it's like somebody want to take action towards you, or because of a manifestation you took action towards. And because you took action towards it, it brought you abundance. Abundance on a whole nother scale. Look at them grapes. You 1 coin away from the 10. But it's like you made a poor investment. You took a poor action, because this is another perspective of the one, or this is another person, place, a thing outside of you. But I'm getting this is another perspective. You manifested something that was a bad Joan, bruh. Whoo, and because of that, you emotionally, you want to go somewhere else. Well, I thought this shit was, How We Do featuring again. I thought that shit was Soulja Boy, She Got a Dome. Yep, wow. Yep, you boys, Soulja Boy, tell them, I'm in the building. Everybody get on that hoe. She got it on me, she get all night. Wow, wow. But yeah, it's like you made a poor investment. That was a whole sidebar. Car fell out, flip it. You made a poor investment, bro. I'm telling you. All your shit reversed, bro. And these aren't bad. If these was upright, look, you made a poor investment. And it's like you want to move, but you can't, because look, and now you holding on. Whatever you invested in, you holding on to what you got left. Because I'm pretty sure these cards are out. So I guarantee you at one point you were living good. Whatever you invested in, whatever you took action towards to manifest, shit brought you what you thought it would bring you. And everybody saw you. You know, people saw you the way you wanted to be seen. They're Aries. And then look, I would have to flip the full two. And that people saw you this way because you took a risk on something. But all these bitches is in reverse. So this is in reverse. Whatever you invested in was a bad investment. And it mattered. All these grapes, nah, them is poisonous grapes. Take a bite of them grape, right? And because of that, you realize, I shouldn't have did that. And now, no, it's like everybody see you in a negative light now. Everybody don't see you the way you want to be seen. Because of that one, you took one false step. Now you holding on to what you got left. It's how we do. Hey man, Aries, I don't know what you got going on. You may be dealing with an earth sign. You definitely may be dealing with an earth sign. Or you just need to use more earth energy to mend this situation. Be more practical. Make more practical decisions. Stop. And the Knight of Cups was out eventually. Instead of making emotional movements, Make more practical movements. Use your logic instead of your emotions. Because that might have been what got you fucked up. These are a whole lot of pentacles I'm looking at. Whole lot of pentacles. All right, there, Aries. Hey! Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. One, that was a pretty smooth one. All right, there's that. I'm gonna do air signs a little later, but it's hot in here, like, and it ain't cause the hoodie, but it's hot. God damn it! It is quite warm in this atmosphere. Whew, quite warm. Whole lot of energy in this room right now. Whole lot of energy. As I said that, I just felt a heat wave. I got warmer, god damn it. Alright, what is the Sagittarius? Damn, I did 4. This is the last one. Come on, bro. What's good with y'all? Y'all shuffles is kind of iffy, bro. Song that's playing for you is Handle My Business. So you may be in a situation where you handle your business. There's Sagittarius. Give me the one though. Sag. I need one card for Sagittarius. Oh, god damn. Really? You may be dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius. Same card, same position. I shuffled 4 times. You invested in something that is not the way you wanted it to be. Whether you in this job that you thought, because when you was applying, you know, they sold you real good. They was like, yeah, you know, this is a good job, the pay's good, hours good, you know, you take your daily tasks ain't that difficult for a person like you. You got the job whole time, the manager done played you. They sold you hope. They sold you goddamn dreams. They sold you an idea of a good job. Now your hours is outrageous. Your daily tasks is not in the job description. You doing shit you didn't even know you was going to be doing. That, or you invested in a relationship that was pretty on the outside, piece of shit on the inside type shit. You feel me? And it's causing, and it's like, I want to say it's causing a ruckus. Because this came out again, but this came out in reverse. It's like you ain't fighting over this shit. Whatever you involved in, whatever you peep, you shouldn't have, like, I shouldn't have took this step. I shouldn't have bit this bait. I shouldn't have took that apple. You took the apple, you bit it, you realized, because this is the one, so this is you realizing that apple had a worm in it. I ain't gonna fight for this shit no more. I ain't gonna fight over this shit no more. Now people might be fighting. You may be dealing with a Leo, Scorpio. Because they got this same card. But you the first one to get it in the reverse position, I believe. You might just go ahead and check those. And look, you're not fighting over it. Bottom of the deck, you gonna speak the truth about it. Let a motherfucker try to fight you. You gonna get up, you said what you had to say, but you still got something left to say, goddammit. Cause you ate a worm. Remember, you might be a little upset you ate a worm. Whoever gave you the apple was like, yeah, man, this apple is freshly picked from a beautiful tree of apples. Every apple on the tree was fresh, sweet, succulent, right? They sold you. You was like, all right, bet, cool. Let me get a whole barrel of them. You got 9 apples. You took one, you bit it, you took one apple, you bit it, you was like, all right. The whole time, then you see a little wiggly. It's a worm in the apple. You was like, all right, this is just one apple out of all the other apples. And you went through each and every apple. All them bitches had worms in them. Some of them bitches had maggots. And you realize, Look, you realize this shit ain't worth fighting for. This apple tree ain't worth shit. This investment, whatever you invested energy into, you realize this shit ain't worth fighting for. This shit ain't worth crying over. You realize you still got two, because remember, this the 9 of Pentacles. You still get 1 pentacle and change your whole scenario, and you peep that. You still got 2 more cups behind you. I'ma just go ahead and leave all this drama. This shit ain't worth fighting for. I'ma just leave that shit behind. And you turned your ass around, you was like, all right, I need to go in a new direction. You realize you need to go in a new direction. You realize where you at ain't worth fighting for. What you invested in ain't worth being invested in. It ain't worth your energy. Ain't worth your time. Whatever scenario it is for you. You realize something ain't worth it. It ain't worth the headache. And now you're ready to step up. Now you're ready to be a king and let them motherfuckers watch you. You had to go through some shit, though. You had to go through some shit to realize this shit ain't worth it. On the bottom of the deck is still that. Look, and then page you on. Look, that 1 pentacle. What the fuck did I just say, bro? All right, look. You realize, I'm gonna take it one step at a time for you. You realize you invested in something. 9 of Pentacles. Now you 1 pentacle short of the 10, but you realize what you invested in ain't even worth whatever the investment was. And how you look, ain't even worth. And it's like you realize whatever you emotionally invested in. Remember we got here. Remember each point on the star represents an element: earth, air, water, fire, and then the point is you, right? And these is water, so you realize whatever you were emotionally invested in, you at one point you was crying over it. Now you're not crying over it. You turned around, you was like, fuck all that shit, bro. This shit ain't even worth my tears. Ain't even worth your tears. And now you want to go in a new direction to achieve. You ready to take part, because this was on the bottom and this is what came out. Now you got you still a little fresh because you went through some shit. Song that's playing for you right now is Green Light. Fuck up, look, you got the green light. Green light to go ahead and manifest your king status. And remember that 1 pentacle, and if you take this action, now it's like you may be scared of the action because it's a page. So it's either it's a little bit of unsureness regarding the action, or the action you ain't really fully thought out yet. And you may move a little immature, but that's just because you came from something. You feel me? You just got out of some shit. You was going through some shit, whether that's externally or internally. You made a bad move, set you back a couple spaces, but you ain't let it knock you out. Because you ain't let it knock you out, you're ready to go on a new adventure to get that 1 pinnacle that you was always missing when you were here. And this pinnacle gonna be the pinnacle that make you a king. And everybody that was fighting over you, everybody that was involved in this situation, everybody that had an opinion, they gonna watch you as you a king. Because that one you was unsure about, same one here, look at the way you looking at it. You know it's something you want to do, but you unsure about it. So it's a page. Turned into king wand. Now you're sitting on the throne and people see you. All right, there, Sagittarius.